Winston with a give to Martin. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In 2015, we saw the Doug Martin that we saw as a rookie, didn't we?
Absolutely. A 1,400 yards, second only to Adrian Peterson last year.
And he really helped a young quarterback develop by taking a lot of pressure off of him.
Now he feels good coming off that 5-year deal he signed in March.
Feels even better about that. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down, here's the run with Martin. And now loose football, fumble, Martin lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A first down throw for Winston. And Brate has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And now an introduction here to the starting 11 on offense. And one of the good wideouts, of course, is Vincent Jackson.
And when he's on the field, you don't play small ball. You make sure you get it out to that guy and let him go get it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the play clock's running down. Now a second down throw for Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Back to the ground, Martin, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Malcolm Smith there for the stop. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
Second down, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Jameis on second down. Goes underneath to Martin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And it's third down. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Remember, gone is Britton Colquitt, so here's Riley Dixon to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
A second down throw for Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Brent Grimes is one of those cornerbacks who was overlooked coming out of college and plays each and every game with a chip on his shoulder.
Rodgers going to throw. and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Winston. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first down, Rodgers. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
This will be caught inside the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
This will be caught at about the 6. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Okay, offense, you've gotten down close, but it's still just the second quarter. I say take the 3 points. Plenty of game left to play.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it. On second down, Martin. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Winston now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Unable to connect on a first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. Time running out here on the play clock. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. One receiver to the left is Evans. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, run in the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
The second down throw for Winston. Pryor has it complete, and he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and that'll make it third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneers. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Winston on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now Martin. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is caught at the 7. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run. Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3rd and goal. Winston. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's now Rodgers not pleased with the setup, he's going to take a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. In the backfield is Anderson. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Demaryius Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away. I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old-school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily in that position.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right, and some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Anderson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. And he'll get it up the middle. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out here in the eye. Jameis to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Rodgers now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On second down, Anderson. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Throwing is Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Rodgers to throw on second down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Third down, here's Forsett. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up, and he's into the clear. The 30. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Over the middle. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Demaryius Thomas, and it's third down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Right side caught by Jackson. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff looking right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Another pistol look here. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The stop made by the Bucs' leading tackler in 2015, Levante David.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
One receiver left, two to the right.
Let's go now. 525. Hey, check 550. 550, 550. Kill.
Second down, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. One receiver to the left is Evans. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The safety, T.J. Ward, in on the stop. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Jameis to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by the down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. Flush to his right. It's complete, and he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They start the drive with Martin. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line. They run it again with Martin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Here's Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Hightower. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Blue way. Mike 50. Mike white. Tight dog.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Winston to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Winston here to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That was a nicely run slant route.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but now...
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Here's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. In motion left goes a tight end. One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jude Barima. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.